Alright, I want to make this video while I'm driving. It's just kind of fresh on my mind, and I want to be sure that I get it across to you all, because I've been thinking about this a lot, and it's completely changed the way that I think and the way I react to things and the way that I grow my relationship with the Lord and just moving forward in life. But the topic we're talking about is conviction. You know, we always have goals in mind whenever we work towards something. Whenever we don't achieve that goal and we fall short, if we fail, if we let ourselves down in whatever way that is, we get this feeling of just conviction, almost to the point where it makes us feel less hope. It makes us feel more hopeless. Because every time you fall, it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta do it again. It doesn't really give you something to look forward to, you know? But yeah, this used to be me for a while, and I mean, I can't say that I'm perfect. I still struggle with it sometimes, of course, because you can always be better. You can always set a standard for yourself that, or at least God's standard. We'll never be able to truly meet it, right? But the thing about the standard is that there is someone who can meet it, and that's Jesus, right? And the more that I feel like I'm getting like cut off right now, bro. I'm just like cruising right now. All these cars are just passing me. It's also raining, but you know, as many times as you fall, you know, the same amount of times you'll get back up, and you still have something to work towards, right? You know, it says in the Bible, a righteous man falls 7 times, right? But that means whenever you fall that many times, you're going to fall. Like, you're just going to fall. That's always going to happen. But it's not about whether you continue to fall. It's about what you do after, whether you get back up or not, right? And you know, you hear it all the time. Rocky Balboa. You hear it in a lot of Rocky movies. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Ain't that right? But that's the whole point of what we're talking about today, is that it's not about how many times you fall. It's not about how you fall in your journey, whatever that is. Whatever goal you have in mind, it's not about how you might fall short and not reach that goal. It's about what you do after. And the best way to get rid of that conviction, the best way to get rid of those negative beliefs that make you feel like you aren't enough, is by looking to God. And when I've realized to just put it in Jesus' hands, right? Realize that this is why Jesus died on the cross for me. This is literally why he died on the cross for me. It's because I'm gonna fail. I'm a sinner. I'm going to fail many times. But as many times as I fail, I look to Jesus, and there's hope. He saves me, right? And you know, this is honestly the main reason I turned to Christ, is because I realized that I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner, and I realize these things, and I realize that I do want to be better. I do want to develop into a better man. I do want to become a better person. But in order for me to truly feel fulfilled is when I look to Jesus and realize what he has in store for me. Now, this conviction that you feel, I get it. Like, it makes you feel like there's genuinely no hope. Sometimes it makes you feel like you get so down on yourself for messing up, whatever it is, you know, whether that's falling into lust, not achieving your goals, you know, not doing something when you say you're going to do it, you know, not committing to what you say you're going to do, and then you just blow it off and be like, I did it again. But you know what? That's not the life you need to live. That's not the life. You don't need to be stuck in that cycle. And, you know, I wasn't truly able to break that cycle until I realized that no one's going to be able to save me but Jesus and myself, right? It's like whenever you open up to Jesus and accept him, you got to change some of the things that you're doing. You got to change your viewpoint. So this conviction that you're feeling, you know, it's not the end of the world. Just know that. Like, there's always something to work towards. And I feel like there's so many people that deal with this now. And I think it's a lot of reason why, you know, there's a lot of people that are depressed. There's a lot of people that are like aimless in life. It's because they just can't commit to the things they say they're going to do. And whenever they fail, they feel like, bruh, again? Not again? And like, I've done this, you know, with a lot of my goals that I've had in mind. And I just, you know, failed myself. Because that's just what's going to happen. But the thing about failure, right? What comes from failure? Maybe more failure, but what ultimately comes from failure success always comes from failure. And so every time you fall, don't look at it as, oh, I did it again. Look at it like, okay, what can I learn from this? You know, I'm genuinely getting better and better. You know, it's like the more you fall, the better you get. And that's what the Bible is trying to teach us. That's what God's word is trying to teach us. A righteous man falls 7 times. Because if you continue to fall, if you're a righteous person, you're gonna fall, but you're gonna learn from those failures. You're gonna fall and you're gonna get back up and you're gonna be better for next time. And you're probably gonna fall again later down the road. But you're gonna get back up, you're gonna be better for next time. And you're still gonna keep falling, but it's going to be a lot more minimalized. Big word. I just thought that off the dome. But it's gonna become a lot less detrimental to like your goals and your mental health, because you're gonna get better and better at doing it, right? And you have to keep that mindset of just realizing that, you know what, I fell again, but I'm getting better at this, and I'm realizing why I'm falling, and that's gonna help me for next time, so that I might not have to fall, at least now, right? I might fall later on, but again, there's something I can learn from that. And you just have to accept that you're gonna fall. Like, there's so many people that tell you, but don't be a pussy, bro. Like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, you gotta be perfect. You can't do that. You gotta be locked in 100%. You gotta put yourself in this box. You can't mess up. You can't leave no room for error. It's unrealistic. It's so unrealistic. We're all gonna fall. We're all sinners. That's literally how we're made. That's literally how we are, right? That's literally in our human nature. So to think that you have to be 100% perfect, you know. Now, there are probably people that make it seem like their life is 100% perfect sometimes. There are probably people, you know, out there that make it seem like, okay, well, I've been doing it for so long that I've mastered this. I've been able to get rid of all those negative beliefs. I've been able to just lock in 100%. And I guarantee you, even those people still fail. Even those people still fall short of whatever they're trying to reach, because that's just who we are. But there are definitely levels to it, right? You have to realize that every time you fall, there's an opportunity to learn, there's an opportunity to grow, there's an opportunity to succeed after falling. Now, who am I to be telling you this? Like, I'm 21 years old, driving a Hyundai Sonata, live with my parents, I'm in college. Yeah, I'm not the most successful person in the world, but I've learned a lot. I've had such an open mind to my experiences in life, and it's allowed me to reflect and learn from them. And you have to have the same kind of open mind. I'm just sharing this with you all so that you can hopefully expand to having that open mind as I'm drinking my 42-gram protein shake, $6 Fairlife. Jeez, man! They gotta chill. But this is just how it is. Like, you're gonna fail. But you have to recognize from those failures comes growth. From those failures comes an opportunity to learn. And once you realize that, it changes everything, right? And obviously, the best way for you to overcome those failures is to turn to God, because when you put it in God's hands, right? When you put it in His hands, He makes all those failures seem a lot less detrimental, because you're going to let yourself down every time. You're going to be the one that's bringing those conviction feelings upon yourself. You're the one that's giving you those negative beliefs. But God He will never let you have those negative beliefs. When you put it in God's hands, there is hope. There's a future for you. And as long as you keep looking to Him, as long as you put your trust in Him, because He's always there, open arms. He's always there for open arms every single time. And as many times as you fall, He's going to be there. As many times as you fall. And that's just how it is every time. So you have to realize that, well, I can't do this on my own. I can put this in God's hands, and He can help me get there. And again, as long as you keep it in God's hands, you'll be on the right track, no matter what. You might still fall, but as long as you keep looking to God and continue to put it in His hands, you will get better. It will get a lot easier. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can just quit any bad habit instantly, like a lot of people might say you can, because I don't think that's true. I think it's going to take some time, some repetition, right? It's going to take some learning. You can't just automatically program yourself to just let go of something that you've been so used to doing for so long, right? You have to program yourself to see what it's like not being so used to that bad habit of yours. You have to program yourself again. It's going to take some time, right? It's going to take some time. And as many times as you fall, you know, that means you're getting better. That's just how it is. You're never going to be perfect. And that's just the main point, is that conviction you're feeling, you know. Number one, it's temporary. 100% it's temporary. But number two, all those negative beliefs that come from you, they come from you and your nature. So, hope y'all doing alright today. I'm about to go try something new. I'm about to go do some hot yoga. I'm about to go do hot yoga. This sounds like the most corny thing ever. And I never thought I'd be doing hot yoga. But my friend's been telling me about it. And it honestly sounds like something I will love. So, you know, it's hot yoga. So you're kind of sweating the whole time. And it's very relaxing because you're stretching. And man, I need some stretching. Because I'm pretty bad about my stretching. Man, my friend asked me to go, so yeah, we're hitting it. But yeah, I'm excited. Anyways, that's just a little message I want to share with y'all. Is you know, as many times as you fall, God will be there every single time. So continue to look to Him, and you'll be able to overcome this conviction you're feeling. You'll be able to overcome these bad habits you've been trying to escape from, but you just haven't realized how to. So yeah, thank y'all for watching this video. Short little video, but an urgent message. Short but urgent. That's what it's all about, right? Hopefully, you know, I can do my job to relay that urgency to you all. Because I realize that I need some urgency in my life, right? So I know there's other people who might feel the same way, right? That's what I'm trying to do, is just influence other people like I've been influenced, and help you all become who you want to be. Anyways, coming into Nashville traffic, so I should probably lock in. So I thank y'all for watching this video once again, and I will see y'all in the next one.